I've had some good reads, but I thought it would be fun to show you the titles of some of the novels that I've been either reading or have finished recently, and you try to guess the plot. Do you want to play?
I love this idea.
Okay, first one, Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. Now, Tessa Bailey's been on this show quite a few times promoting some of her books over the past few months especially, and this is her latest one, Fangirl Down.
Fangirl Down is about a young woman executive who really wants to fall in love with someone she probably shouldn't be, and she is a fangirl
Of who?
of that gentleman suitor.
What does he do?
He's a banker.
She's a fangirl of a banker?
Who doesn't like money?
Okay, that's a good
What is it about?
Okay, this is about, our protagonist is Josephine, and she becomes caddy to a golfer, a famous golfer, who's kind of a grumpy sunshine, down on his luck golfer, used to be the cream of the crop, but has kind of fallen off the wagon, but she is his fangirl. She's at every single golf tournament, she's supporting him, and then he takes her on as his caddy. She knows the game better than anyone else, she knows his game better than anyone else, and he falls in love with the game of golf and with her at the same time.
Wow.
Fangirl Down, Tessa Bailey. 5-star book for me. It was really, really good.
So I was pretty close.
It was pretty much identical. Banker, money. He had money. Okay, next one. What do we have next? The Happy Ever After Playlist by Abby Jimenez.
So the main girl in it, her
name is Sloane.
Oh, I was going to say Susie.
Yeah.
So I had the S. Yeah, so Sloane, she's had a troubled life. Not only did she lose literally everyone in her family, but she had to go across country to start anew. She wanted to. She didn't have to.
Okay.
And while she was on her road trip, one thing kept her company, and it was iTunes in her car. And it was that playlist that not only did she become a woman because she became mature, but she found herself.
Yeah.
But at the end, she realized she didn't need to drive anywhere to learn who she was.
It was all in here. You're wrong, but it is, I like the idea of it. This is Sloane falls in love with Jackson Waters. His real name is Jason, and she falls in love with him because she accidentally kind of like takes care of his dog when it was lost. They meet, they fall in love. She comes to find that he's like the biggest indie rock music sensation of all time, and he goes on to have this big career. And he can't handle tour life, and she helps him through it. It's beautiful. They fall in love. Okay, last but not least,
okay,
rapid
real
fire.
quick, yeah.
What do we have? Oh, Canadian Boyfriend.
Listen, people say if you want to move somewhere out of the country, you go to Canada.
Yeah.
And our tale of, her name is Stephanie Dubois. She's from Montreal.
Yeah.
And she just wants to be taken seriously, and she didn't get that in the States. So now, as a seamstress, she said, I'm doing it in Canada.
Okay. This is a hockey romance.
Of course. Story of Rachel's life.
Hello.
You stick around at home. More with the show when we return.